Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben, your go-to podcast for all things green and growing. I'm Ben, your allotment guide, and here to help you cultivate your garden and your passion for plants. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this podcast is for you. Each episode will dig into tips, tricks and techniques to make your garden and allotment thrive. From planting, sowing and growing, we will share all the tips and advice. We will also have regular episodes talking about what we have been up to on the allotment. So sit back, grab a brew and enjoy today's episode. Hey everyone and welcome back to Gardening with Ben for another brand new episode. Well, it is Sunday today. And I'm recording this on Saturday night, and wow, it is absolutely horrendous, the weather. It's not as horrendous as what other people have had it, because obviously I'm based in Sheffield, which is more inland than on the coast where Wales is, and Liverpool and Blackpool and all that area. So I'm not on that side of the coast, I'm in the middle of the country, and the wind has been awful. We've had torrential rain. It's been absolutely awful today, and I'm really dreading driving onto my allotment tomorrow because I'm scared that my shed might have blown away, collapsed, pieces might have flown off it, my polytunnel might have ripped, and yeah, I'm really not looking forward to going down to my allotment tomorrow. Fingers crossed it's all stood still and survived, but we'll have to wait and see. And hopefully keep them fingers crossed. And hopefully that you have not had much damage as well in your gardens and your allotments. And hopefully you will be able to recover from this bad storm. And that's the thing, we have to get used to this around winter time. We get these storms and we just have to keep our fingers crossed and legs crossed and hope that we don't get too much damage. We're probably bound to get a bit of damage, but hopefully not a load. So we'll have to wait and see what it looks like tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you come to the next episode so that you find out how my allotment is standing, and if it is still standing, I presume that it will actually be okay. So we'll hope and we'll pray that everything is safe. So today's episode is where we talk about what we have been up to down at the allotment today. Yes, I did go to the allotment this morning, and yes, I did get quite a bit done, but it was absolutely torrential rain, so I couldn't stay outside and do any work outside like I wanted to. I wanted to do some jobs in my strawberry patch, but I couldn't get round to doing them because it was just awful outside. So I went in the shed, and obviously I listened to my own podcast giving me tips and advice on what to do in the shed at this time of year. So I've been doing quite a bit of tidying up. I've been throwing away any plants that were growing in there, what I haven't taken, or I've forgotten to water them and they've died. So I've been throwing all them away, clearing them all away, and putting all the compost into a bucket, which I'll use again in my beds and stuff. I never waste compost. I always dig it into the beds, the leftovers that I've got from my pots and stuff like that. So we've been tidying all them up. And also what I've been doing is I've been taking all the plants off of the shelves, and I've got a load of plastic, really strong plastic, like polytunnel plastic, which I got spare from years ago, and it was just shoved under one of my benches, and I thought I'm going to use that to protect my shelving in my allotment, in my shed. So I've been cutting it all down and putting it on the shelving and then putting the plant pots back on it, which is quite time consuming because you have to lift every little plant pot off there and lift them all back on again. And yeah, it's been quite a big job today. So we've done half of my shelving today, so hopefully tomorrow we're going to do the other half. The weather is still looking bad again for tomorrow here in Sheffield, so it looks like rain again, so I'll probably be stuck inside the shed, or I'll be repairing everything that's broken and damaged, but we'll see how things are. So while I was in the shed as well, I was trying to work out what renovations I want to do inside it. Because like I said, I'm going to spruce it all up this winter and make it look nice for next year. and I've been looking at what colours to paint it inside. At the moment, most of the wood is painted like a green colour, and I want to change the colour. I want to brighten it up and make it look more attractive. So I'm looking at painting it a nice letterbox red paint colour. So that's my plan, to paint all the wood up, paint all the metal up, and make it look nice for next year, and hopefully a lot brighter. But obviously we can't paint them at the moment because the wood is quite damp from all the rain and everything, because it just soaks through from the roof and everything down into the wood. It's not rotting or anything, it's pretty strong wood, but while it's damp, I can't be watering it at the moment. Not watering it, painting it. So I can't be painting it at the moment. So we're going to let it dry out. Usually we get like dry spells in January time when it's just cold and frosty and not rainy. So maybe we'll get it painted around then. We've just got to wait for some decent weather to start painting inside it. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at hopefully sowing my onion seeds as well soon, and my peppers and my aubergine seeds, because usually you start them off around January time. So I'm going to be looking at getting all them started. My onions, I'll probably start off down in my shed because they should germinate all right. Fingers crossed. Hopefully they'll have enough warmth to get them to germinate. But my peppers and my aubergines, I'm going to start them off in my flat because I've never had a windowsill in my old flat, and I've actually got a windowsill here. So I'm going to start a few peppers off and a few aubergines off here in my flat so that I can give them that extra start and extra warmth to get them germinated, because peppers will need like 25, 26 degrees to germinate, so they need really warm weather. So we're going to start them off at home and get them started. But the thing is, when you're starting seeds off on your windowsill, you have to be careful of them being leggy and getting enough light, so you have to keep turning them around and everything like that. But yeah, once they have established, then we'll take them down into my shed and continue growing them down there at the allotment. But it's just giving them that extra boost and extra few months. Cause in the past, I've started them off like March time, and they've only just been producing fruit by the time it comes to the end of summer. So we're giving them a few extra months to get started and get established, to get them seeds growing down at the allotment. But yeah, I didn't actually do an awful lot at all down at the allotment today. I fed Mr. Cat, well, Mrs. Cat, should I say. I fed her. She's always waiting as soon as I come down to my allotment. She's like waiting at the gate for me. And my dad started whistling her whenever he comes down to the allotment. But as soon as she hears the cars come, she'll run onto the plot and get in position, ready to be fed. We feed her on a daily basis, so she's well looked after, and she's just a rogue cat, but obviously she keeps the rats down and keeps the mice down, so it's good to have a little allotment cat wandering around. It's probably from one of the houses behind the allotment site, but she's often down on my allotment. And I did see a rat the other day, so hopefully she managed to get it. So yeah, we've also got all those bird feeders to fill up as well. I thought there's no point filling them up today because the wind is absolutely awful. Some of the bird feeders were on the floor, and yeah, if I filled them up, they'd probably just blow off the trees again, and all the seed would just blow all over the floor. So it's pretty pointless filling them up today. So hopefully, when the wind dies down, we can get them all filled back up again for the birdies. And yeah, I brought on my SD card from my wildlife camera. It's not got any good footage on it, to be honest. It's not taken any good shots of anything. So we're going to have to look at repositioning that and sorting it out and hopefully get some wildlife on it. That's what we want. We want to see some badgers, or we want to see some foxes around. I just want to capture some nice footage of different wildlife down at my allotment, because that's what I like to do. I like to encourage the wildlife to my plot. Yeah, the bad wildlife, some of them like rats, mice and squirrels, but I love seeing all the wildlife down there, and every little thing that I can do to help them, I certainly will do. So yeah, hopefully we will be back down at the allotment today when you're listening to this on Sunday. So hopefully we'll be back down today. hopefully we'll be able to get some work done. And then tomorrow's podcast, again, we'll be talking about what we've got up to down at the allotment and what we've managed to achieve and hopefully get done. And hopefully I'll give you a report on if my shed is still standing and my polytunnel's still standing. So wait for that episode to drop on Monday morning. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, a little roundup of what we've been getting up to, and obviously Storm Darragh. Hopefully everybody's pretty safe and hopefully not too much damage. So until next time, everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Gardening with Ben. I hope you have found some useful tips and inspiration for your own gardening and allotment journey. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss a new episode. And if you have a moment, I'd love for you to leave a review and share the podcast with fellow gardening enthusiasts. Your support helps us grow this community and continue bringing you great content. You can also follow us on social media on every platform called Gardening with Ben for daily gardening tips and updates. Happy gardening, and until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben.